In the history of Vietnamese scholars, from the first examination in 1075 to the final one in 1919, each individual was a cultural highlight, contributing to the value of Vietnam's glorious civilization. This is a source of pride in the country's studious tradition, as well as for every locality, lineage, and family. To help students better understand the educational stature of our ancestors, the An Giang Provincial Museum has maintained the annual Min Kin Bak Hoc Examination Experience program. The innovation in approach not only helps students develop a love for learning and supplement their historical and cultural knowledge, but also demonstrates creativity in enhancing the museum's effectiveness. Once quiet, it is now vibrant, creating a strong impact within the community. From early morning, the organizers and students participating and cheering from 15 high schools across the province began the series of experience activities named the Third Min Kin Bak Hoc Examination in 2025 with the theme Dai Viet Civilization. The series of activities began with the group moving to Nguyen Trung Truk Park to perform rituals, offer incense, and listen to a presentation on the heroic history of the national hero Nguyen Trung Truk. Following that, the organizers and candidates moved to the An Giang Museum for the opening of the third Min Kin Bak Hoc Examination Experience program in 2025, themed Dai Viet Civilization. The event was particularly impressive with a space that meticulously and properly recreated traditional rituals, depicting scenes of ancient examinations and creating a miniature royal cultural space right within the museum grounds. Rituals were conducted seriously and solemnly, such as the royal court ceremony and the drum and gong striking ritual, to commemorate ancestors and heroes while also marking the start of a formal examination following ancient court protocols. No longer just artifacts, images, or dry documents, the practical activities of the An Giang Provincial Museum have contributed to recreating history and culture, especially the spirit of respecting teachers and the studious nature of our ancestors. The excitement of the students and teachers serves as the clearest evidence of the program's effectiveness.
Bảo tàng An Giang làm được những cái chương trình trước đây tôi cũng có tham dự. Tôi thấy là đây là những cái hoạt động cần nhân rộng. Tôi thấy chương trình này hay, tổ chức bài bản, rồi lãnh đạo các ban ngành có quan tâm một cách là nhiệt tình. Tôi thấy là tôi rất là vui khi mà đồng hành được tham dự cái chương trình này.
Implementing the program to boost lifelong learning activities in libraries, museums, and cultural centers through 2030. Across An Giang Province, this experiential activity provides an opportunity for the An Giang Provincial Museum to share cultural and historical knowledge with students. During the program's opening ceremony, the An Giang Provincial Museum was honored to receive additional valuable artifacts. These are incredibly precious contributions, reflecting the spirit of preserving and promoting national cultural heritage, while enriching display materials for research and community education. After the ancient drum-beating ritual, the contestants began the Min Kin Bak Hoc examination for 2025. The exam content consists of questions revolving around history and culture. The reenacted feudal examination methods provided students with unique experiences, sparking their interest in cultural and historical knowledge, while offering a chance to better understand the educational legacy of our ancestors. From there, they will strive even harder in their studies to become useful citizens for society. 1,000 years ago, Vietnamese people were studious and successful in exams, forming a tradition of learning and respect for teachers that we inherit and promote today.
Được sự quan tâm của lãnh đạo Sở Văn hóa Thể thao và các ban ngành, khi mà có mời tham gia thì các đơn vị, nhất là trường học, rất ủng hộ bảo tàng tụi chị để có sự lan tỏa từ các em học sinh. Từ đó nhân rộng ra thì khi mà các em không tham gia được thì khi mà thấy bên chị tổ chức lại muốn tham gia thì cái sự lan tỏa đó là mình cũng thấy rất là vui. Về cái trang fanpage của bên chị cũng vậy nữa. Tức nghĩa là khi mà mọi người đến thì chị kêu nhờ để quét mã vạch để lan tỏa cái trang fanpage thì cái sức lan tỏa rất là lớn.
This can be seen as a cultural and historical education model for high school students, aiming to vividly recreate the ancestral examination space, thereby sparking a love for the homeland and country in the younger generation. Following the interpretation round and the search for the first laureate rounds, the organizers have found the outstanding candidate to become the new first laureate of the third Min Kin Bak Hawk examination in 2025, who is Tran Quin Hai Duong from Quin Mandat Gifted High School, and 3 candidates who won the second laureate prize, Cao Kim Thao from Ngo Si Lien High School, Trin Hoang Phu, and Bui Van Nguyen from Gyeong Rieng High School. Support from local authorities, the An Giang Department of Culture and Sports, the Department of Education and Training, and the General Education Office motivated the An Giang Provincial Museum to organize the program, helping spread traditional cultural values to students and the community. This activity is a knowledge playground imbued with the traditional spirit of studiousness, providing an environment for students to hone their courage, interpersonal skills, thinking ability, critical thinking, and solidarity through diverse and vivid competition segments, which have confirmed its appeal and educational value for high school students throughout the province.